Yes, sir. It's your boy JT, and I'm back here for another Madden 24 video today. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to the Madden NFL 24 gameplay, first look. So it's going to be Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, the Bills versus the Chiefs. So before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys continue to show love. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I see you guys. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the channel. Continue to support. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. So, all right, we got first look gameplay. So let's go ahead and get it. Let's see what they're talking about.
That was nasty. That was nasty.
Okay, so we got Clef the guy.
Look at Madden NFL 24.
And is that Dez?
If you don't know who these players are sitting in the chairs, well,
I think that's his name. I don't know.
Because on one side we got our defending Madden Bowl champion, the two-time belt winner Dez.
Yeah, Dez.
And on the other side we got
so.
one of the most popular players in the game and somebody
so.
who's very good in the booth as well. Is none other than Clef the God.
All right, let's see what they're talking about. There's a couple things I want to see. I want to see how the quarterback moves. I want to see zones. I want to see man coverage. As Stephon Diggs literally just torches the slot cornerback. Crazy.
Crazy fun, man. It's a long cycle.
On the first play of the game.
It's a very exciting moment. To
Literally.
see players finally get their hands on the game and get a chance to see that hard work pay off.
Well, we already started off with a touchdown, so we should probably let people know what we're doing here. These guys playing just a regs game here. Dez rocking the Chiefs. Clef is rocking.
Yeah, I want to see how the quarterbacks, I want to see the zones, I want to see the linebacker animations, I want to see how the defense reacts to certain routes. I want to see if they fix the deep blues.
You know, he was man pressed.
Yeah, Diggs cooked the hell out of him. I ain't gonna lie.
Cooked him off the line.
Let me see the animation though.
Even talk about it.
Swim, okay.
Right into it. But obviously, if you watch
and Circle was butt
naked
the
way the game is
too.
Played, so we went through and we tuned press chances, especially if you got
like for real. Like they should have been press. I think you should be able to press and play man coverage. But I feel like if you playing against some elite receivers, like you shouldn't be able to just completely lock down that receiver. Like if you have high ratings in certain in route running or short, medium, whatever the case may be, that should actually make sense.
Every play. They're probably not going to have a whole lot of fun defensively.
Better have a safety over the top. It's not going to be fun.
Well, that sort of ties into, you know, you talk about all the.
So we actually having real football logic this year.
Coverage is one of those things that people were talking about in the beta. Talk to me how.
Bro, we've been talking about that for 4 years. It's been a problem.
Immensely. Like the feedback.
It's been a problem for 4 years.
Because with all the testing that we can do, we can't replicate the testing of thousands and thousands of players. So our beta, we saw more players in our beta this year than ever before. We got more feedback.
Let me see how that D line going, because I know the offensive line is OP as hell.
OP, man, press being OP.
Do you need abilities for your D line to get after the quarterback?
Because of the feedback we got.
That's the important thing to always remember. Is not just this game improving year over year, but even in such a short time from beta to now.
The scoreboard kind of looks a little weird. I ain't gonna lie.
We want to be in tune with our players, and we want to be able to react swiftly if we can.
It's the faded 2 words live
service. Let me see.
Is what it is, right?
Let me see.
See
okay, I like that.
We saw some of the new locomotion in the game. Those rat catches and passing to the flats and drag routes, it seems like it's just a whole lot smoother. They're not losing speed on those.
Oh my God, I hated that. In Madden 23, when you do those out routes, you throw it to your player, and your player's like wide open, and he has like 5 feet, like he's 5 feet away from the defender, and he has to stop the ball. He has to stop himself to catch the ball, and by the time he catches it, the defender didn't caught up to him. That shit is so annoying.
And as you throw it, he slows down to make the catch. The defender does not slow down, and it's a very frustrating.
Yeah, that's great. If they did fix it, that's awesome. Because that shit is so annoying. Circle is like butt ass naked.
If you hit a receiver in stride,
oh, he missed him though. Damn.
It feels good. It's smooth, like you said, and oftentimes it leads to a very big game. I
know they added a bunch of new formations and plays in the playbooks too. So it's a lot of different combinations, literally.
Clef, you called it out. Like we tune zones. Obviously,
I want to see them deep blues though. Let me see down the middle, steam route. You caught that?
They react faster. Not only did we tune it where they react to the ball faster, we made them more aggressive. In the past, oftentimes if they were behind, if they were positioned behind the receiver, they were told to play the receiver. But this year, certain players, we're telling them to be more aggressive and play the ball. And the result is you're seeing guys fly down, make interceptions. You're seeing them make tackles at the catch
I hope
point, and you're
awareness
seeing a
actually
lot more
makes sense in
knockouts
this game
as a
because
result of it.
I know when you be running the ball
Franchise guy
sometimes, the
where,
awareness and
ratings are
you know,
be all end all.
play
If I
rec
got
and
a
all that
higher
stuff
zone rating, he's gonna react
typically doesn't
faster than somebody with a
activate or
lower zone
anything.
rating.
So I'm hoping that
I mean, and you'll
it
be able
actually
to see it.
works.
Like, this is not
Players be
something
aware
you
where the
can
ball
go
is going.
back and
If a person is
Kinda
spamming the
that's
same
what
play
I
over and
like.
over again, the players don't react the same. They'll act differently. I hope that actually makes sense.
When we go into those draft classes.
So he's gonna run the same QB sneak about 3 times. Okay. Oh, I like the shit.
And there's
Shit.
one of those knockout
Ah.
animations we're
Those
seeing.
But he had his back turned
That was
though.
a high pass too. So I want to talk briefly about that. High pass was something that was used a lot. It was a meta last.
He had his
cycle
back
as well,
turned though.
and we wanted to.
It was the meta everywhere.
I don't know. I can give that 50-50 because typically, if they have their back turned, typically they would make a play. So I don't know about
You
that.
don't have a chance of throwing an inaccurate pass.
But isn't that kind of like pass interference though at the same time?
That's on the passing side.
Considering that he didn't have his head turned around the ball and he didn't know what a ball was. That's kind of pass interference. Not gonna lie.
So we addressed it on the catching side, and it's a lot more animation content where defensive backs can hit receivers.
Okay, so we had what is it?
Well, you know
Second and
that drop
10
touchdown,
at
that was
the
something-
what
I
is
think
this
last year was
3 yard
probably
line?
top most of the time. They get hit
Ooh.
in that midair and they just sort of come down.
Oh shit!
Now
I
that
think
ball's getting prideful.
mobile quarterbacks are back.
He could have still hung on.
I think mobile quarterbacks are back. I don't think they're clunky like it was in 23. I don't think it's clunky no more. Oh, you see how Allen is taking off? Oh yeah,
How
I
does
think
moving
they're
Josh
back.
Allen out of the
I think it's back.
It feels amazing. It's one of the first things I noticed is just how much I can get outside the pocket.
Yeah, I can definitely notice it because it'll take them forever in 23 to get themselves together to be able to run. That shit is so annoying.
I think some new messaging on there at the bottom. It said high throw drop. So you talked about
High throw drop, good accuracy, bullet pass.
Coverage there, so making that high catch is gonna be tough. But it's gonna tell you.
I don't know. I don't know about the messaging. Sometimes the messaging can be wonky, so sometimes it could make sense. Sometimes it don't make sense.
And then we're gonna tell you the result.
I feel like it's gonna start off in the beginning. It's gonna be okay, but then towards the ending of towards the
23, it felt like they were,
season, it's gonna be off.
back into the jail cell, so they can't
Square is
escape.
wide open.
Does this feel like somewhere in the middle, Des, as you're scrambling?
He smacked the shit out of
him. It seems more fluid, but not.
It was
quite as
double
OP
coverage
as it was
though.
in 22.
Oh, it feels perfect. I feel like it's just the right balance where like the defense can still catch up to him, but at the end of the day, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Josh Allen. Like they're gonna make their plays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like don't take the mobility out of the quarterbacks because you got some quarterbacks that are not like Lamar Jackson, but they can get away from defenders if they really wanted to.
I think we're gonna get.
Oh my God, PA shot, slide cross. Here we go. This was the most annoying play ever. You're either gonna hit the streak or you're gonna hit the out route. So I need to see how them deep blues gonna do.
Different this year.
We
Ooh.
would see our players run this play, flip it. And
So all the receivers don't flip. It's just the inside receivers. Okay.
You would give it to the receiver. If you
receivers
had
to the
some
tight
speed
end.
over there.
Let me see the deep blue. Is the deep blue gonna play it?
And it was
Okay, the out route is played too. The deep route, okay. Because typically that deep route going down the middle of the field is literally wide open because he runs past the safety, or that out route is literally wide open unless you have a purple out there. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised about that.
Tight end fans got some bad news
And then
for
the
you. You're not gonna be able to just manipulate that to the wide receiver.
Yeah, because they'll mess around and flip the play and it messes up the coverages and people will be out of their,
coverage was a lot better down
out of position. And yeah, I'm glad they fixed that because this shit is so annoying. It was like, I get it. Flipping plays is like a scheme. It's a good way to, it's just a scheme way to do things on offense. But sometimes when the game is broken and it's not programmed right and the defense just acts funny, it just messes the fun up for everybody.
And there you go. There's one.
Yeah, that's an interception for sure.
That was a play.
So linebackers are still not going to animate, but it looks like safeties and sub linebackers, which is safeties, but they look like they're probably going to be your best bet as a user. That's what it looks like.
Players want to do. They want to go score points, but I think it's important that.
You look at the offensive line, yo.
Bringing up, and I think you're going to hear a lot throughout.
How they going to each level? That's nice. Yeah, offensive line is going to be hella OP.
Right, and once the game gets in the hands of our players and they get a chance to lab, at some point, offense or defense is going to swing the pendulum in their favor. But it's a very tough job.
What he blitzed 1, 2, 3? What is it? 3? He blitzed 6. Okay, so let's see how the offensive line pick this up. Okay, they pick it up pretty good though. Okay.
Good knockout.
Great knockout.
Yeah, they breaking on that.
Yeah, the zones are really playing those routes for sure.
From this year to last year is how the cornerbacks and the safeties there don't really need knockout abilities.
Yeah, the purples are actually playing purples, and the blues are playing blues.
Last year, knockout was probably one of the. You could make the argument that it was the most important.
I think most would say it was
knockout KO. Hell yeah, it was the most important thing.
And whereas players with knockout are still gonna knock out more passes this year.
Oh my God! But I hope it doesn't. Listen, I love that, but I hope it does not end up being in a form of even when the most wide open player is just open. If a player is in the vicinity of him, he's going to knock it out. I just hope it's not like that because we already have drops, unnecessary drops anyway. So that's just going to make drops even more prone to happen. I just hope that doesn't. I hope it's not set up like that. Okay, he's gone. He's gone.
For sure.
Especially here in 24.
Yeah, a lot of improvements went into run. You're going to see some new pull blockers if you want to run toss in those plays to get you
yeah, we
outside.
see it.
But I think
them big boys out there running for sure.
Targeting.
As far as getting to that next level,
the issue where blockers would try to determine where the running back wanted to go, and that led to them just being.
It's bad guessing.
Wow.
Yeah, like you didn't know.
Nah, he was supposed to be on his hit. He was supposed to be on the ground.
They get it in the open field. They target who they want to block, and they get action.
Out route wide open. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Okay.
One thing I also noticed pretty mainly is that last year there was a real big problem with like receivers bumping off their routes.
Yes, it would knock them off the route and shit. You'll do like a drag or something,
really fluid routes.
And the drag will like get bumped off the route, and it'll take them forever, and then you'll fuck around and get a sack because of it.
Effort went into that too. It's crazy. I didn't know if that would be noticed, especially considering it's that first game. But that's a real frustrating point for a user because everything like that you see, it feels like illegal touching, illegal holding, PI.
Like, are they going to add penalties in the game?
To my receiver. So
like, when is that going to be like a main focus to be like the actual call penalties? Like, I know they do a little bit more in Madden 23, but I'm waiting to the point where they actually start really calling stuff.
Much better pass rush animation. Like, they really trying to rush the passer rather than just sit there and, play patty cake with it.
Yeah, if you pass commit, especially on these play action plays, you are basically canceling out your defensive line or your pass rushers, even considering the fact that it's a run. They're going to go right into that pass rush assignment, which is going to allow them to shed a bit faster. So I don't know if.
Okay, so this year you actually have to be careful when you run commit, because if you run commit, then the defender's gonna go in pass rush mode. If you don't run commit, then they more likely are gonna be reactive to the run.
It is.
So you got to be careful with that this year.
I felt like if I didn't click on and do something, nothing happened, and that's a frustrating moment as well.
Gregory Russo making the play. They're former Miami Hurricane.
You know it.
I'm sorry, I had to give you
Streak, and he got knocked out, which that should have happened.
Beautiful there. Got a high pass.
Look how the deep blue plays it. Boom, break on the route. Yo, I hope they don't. Yo,
also feels like
don't be teleporting
in those collisions. Like it feels.
Like he literally teleported.
Last year, where it would just be like a pretty light collision, they'd still drop it, or the push from behind.
Out route.
Now you're seeing
knocked out.
Big hits, prying the ball free, and it feels like okay. I understood why my receiver didn't hold on to that one.
Yeah, it feels appropriate. And again, I keep going back to this. It looks like football. At the end of the day, we just want this game to look and feel like football.
We want the game to look and feel like football.
We're going through this game and we're seeing these guys, obviously these guys haven't labbed up what they're going to be
Yo, he's breaking tackles. Who is that?
A lot of credit to the playbook team because last year, big cut down in plays. This year, it feels like
cross drag. I know that's a popular formation too.
Every single team just got more content added in. Like you brought up, last year was an effort to reduce playbooks, try to get some of the clutter out. Some players were not happy with that reduction.
That was
sweet.
The playbook team came back. That might be something new.
Okay, he's gone. Okay, that's what I've been talking about. Run that back. Now, how the hell? It was 5 guys sitting right there and nobody tackling him. That's an issue. That's an issue.
We're talking about playbooks. We have the fake.
But that still happens till this day. But that's been happening for years. Like literally, you telling me that this man gonna go in that whole power, ain't nobody gonna tackle him? That's not realistic.
I think Clef's gonna get the game and be like, all right, I gotta lab against this wide receiver power fake jet. Like
I went cross-eyed right there. I didn't know where the ball.
So he didn't tackle him. He didn't tackle him. He didn't tackle. Bruh, no.
By the way, that is
quintessential. That shit fake as hell. Y'all know it.
Misdirection out there, because these defensive players are so fast and powerful. You have to make them at least look the wrong way.
Gotta fool them.
I wonder if they took out that little pooch kick shit out of the game.
as we just saw there, like I'm really liking.
Because kickoffs was so awful this year. Literally, you could literally, it was so random. Like literally, the person would kick it off to you, and they actually do a regular kick. You're more than half the time gonna return the shit for a touchdown. So that's why people were doing them little stupid ass pooch kicks and shit, or whatever you want to call it. I hope they take that shit out of the game too. It's so annoying. Look at the blocking to the level. There we go.
We got
toss plays working in Madden again?
Look at the guard, 71. Bow.
Like I said, the run game.
And then the fullback, bow. There we go. I like that.
You're going to pick the control up, you're going to call a run play, and you're going to see those offensive linemen getting action.
Okay.
It feel like they're not
That's
just
what's up.
to empty grass. Like they actually getting to the next level and climbing and blocking people.
They definitely are.
Hell yeah.
Now,
It's about time.
Call this play again.
I was about to say. Now let's talk about real-time AI adjustments. This is something that if the same run play is ran a number of times,
okay,
that number is going to vary depending on what.
Then the finisher react totally different, right?
Over and over.
Okay.
And over.
Okay. So he blew it up that time.
Exactly.
So he actually does have awareness that they're running the same play and they're going to do something different, right?
They're just going to shoot their gaps. Now that doesn't mean it's going to be a tackle for a loss.
I mean, technically, the lineman kind of missed the block. I'm not gonna lie, because that was like 3 down linemen. I'm pretty sure.
Is the difference in that behavior. You're gonna see how quick.
All right, let's see what's going on.
So it does feel like that does allow some of the more chess player play callers to set it up, running some inside zones.
I want to see what blitzes are patched.
A-gap runs, then hit him with a toss.
So I know somebody's gonna find some type of A gap, B gap glitch or something.
To feel more confident running other plays.
Ooh, that was a nice play. Oh, look at the blocking. Ooh, okay. I see you.
Pumping up the crowd.
Yeah, I was about to say the post-play team went crazy too. You're gonna see not only new celebrations. We had new celebrations every year, but the thing that they did this year that I really liked, just emotion. And if I'm not mistaken, look on the left side because I feel like.
Yo, Diggs is cooking.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
Diggs is cooking on the press.
See,
man, but he has the safety over the top, so.
See some of the improved downfield blocking here.
Okay, screens.
Look at
the blocking.
Offensive lineman. The offensive lineman
like the
is down
blocking.
the field and not just creating a conflict.
Number 52, Humphrey.
Like getting.
I like that.
Getting down the field to get action.
Yeah, get up and go get a man.
And that's really improved is the.
I like
the
that.
offensive line IQ. Honestly, like you just saw him.
It missed so many times.
Last year, like he was just
it'll happen.
A lot
Just
of the time,
be
he just
dummy.
on that block and
Literally.
really made screens unrunnable. So I'm really liking that right now.
I'm gonna record that clip and take it back to the guys that work on blocking. Those guys, man, they got a hard job. I don't envy them at all, but.
Interception. Yeah, that was a bad read though.
In the zone.
I think his zone range.
But I like the way he
pretty
played
high
that though.
It's not bad.
I think it's pretty high.
And last year and years past, like you had to really play with zone drops on. That right there is like that's no zone drops. That's just him.
Yeah, that's just play rec. Yeah, he played that. I don't even think that was his zone.
Like,
to be honest with you.
I'm telling you, in the past, this never happened. Like he never get this much depth, and then play.
But I'm glad he reacts though. Well, actually, that was his zone.
I think all of this. I think zone's playing better because of movement. Because last year, any other year before
nah, you are right though. Because movement, I think since they tuned down the movement, because movement was so like,
even if
it would take people forever to start up and run.
Like
that some plays would seem slower than others. Like, so I definitely agree with that for sure.
Movement just so much better.
I like from this view, you can see how quick he reacts to this throw. Like he is reacting. He sees it.
Oh, see, this is my type of Madden when I can play zone.
Look at the safety react to that too.
Wow, casual players, the guys that just, we play a time or two a week. Maybe they're not as well versed as zone drops and all the other good stuff.
Out route wide open.
Players in zone in position to make plays. They should be able to make plays.
Okay.
Yeah, Clef, let's see like on this play, like a 10-yard dig route and let's see like a cover 3 defense because I want to see how those linebackers react. Because in years past, this is a money play. Throw that dig right behind the linebacker, and unless you're clicked on, it's probably completed. I want to see how those linebackers react here. Look at him drop back. And
I love it.
That was what animation was that?
On defense, a lot of
he should have picked that.
It, man. So
he should have picked that.
Average team, they got these guys playing.
He should have picked that.
You got to be smarter when you slinging the pigskin this year.
I mean, he did follow him, but he didn't even like put his hands up. He just swatted.
Oh wow!
Separation.
Oh my God!
Yo,
you get a
Diggs
chance
is
to see some of that
cooking right
momentum.
now.
Like Diggs never slows down, never has to slow down. So
That's good
those
though.
lead,
That's a
you know,
good day.
pass lead,
Them
we
as
soon
far as
pass
them
lead
throwing
a
plays
bit,
where the
we can lead
guy
a
is
bit
wide
more
open
now.
on a
So
streak
just being
or
able to lead a
a
receiver on
fade,
go route.
and
It
he
looks
literally
like, you'll see here,
the quarterback
you're
will
not
throw it to
seeing
him and
the
he'll
up
continue to
back
keep
coming out
running and
and
he'll
catching the ball.
be
You're
running so
actually seeing
fast that he'll jump into the
We thought we were
crowd.
sitting
Like
here
that,
talking about
like
special
I like that
teams,
animation.
But
That's
special
dope.
teams was really massaged this year. New formations on regular kick return, new onside kick formations, and
New?
onside
Where is the new?
formations. So, like
It looks like the same to me.
Scum kick. They probably kick it to you once and see if you really got skills. And
I'm just trying to see if y'all actually fix that little pooch kick shit.
That might be why, Nick.
Really,
But yeah,
for
like
real,
you
for
said,
real.
The blocking is gonna set up, and
So people
actual
can't do that
returner
shit no
is
more. So
gonna
they
come up and
actually
I
have to
might
kick
be
the
able to
ball.
house a kick
You just may.
that was kicked short.
Someone is gonna scum kick and it's gonna get taken to the house. I'm calling it now.
Okay, so the returner actually goes to get the ball and not the fucking fullback.
Oh, drop off the high pass
What?
into Jordan
That was so,
Poyer's-
wait, run that back. That was tipped.
Oh,
Ooh,
the drop
he
off the
dived,
high
but he
pass
does
into Jordan
have
Poyer's
an
hands.
ability on him, and we don't
And
know
I
what
don't
ability
think
that
I could
is.
be wrong. I don't think Jordan Poyer has something like pick artist on him, so you're seeing
But I like
able
the
to
dive,
make an
though.
open field interception without the ability.
Does he have acrobat on
Our
though?
players are gonna have
We don't
to- Some
know.
of them are gonna have to
That's the only
reprogram
thing.
themselves because high
Because that looked like an
passes
acrobat
is the
type
most thing
catch.
to do. Yeah,
Where they'll
you gotta
dive
do it
at the
without
ball.
thinking about it. So you got to be careful. You got to pick your spots.
It's interesting. This does feel like a game with a lot of the changes. There's a lot of habit breaking that's going to happen.
That should've been pick.
Because
Big time.
we've been overcompensating for certain things that.
But I like the way how they followed him down the field, though.
Than you guys wanted it to.
Yep.
Now you've spent some time tuning it, and people are going to have to change how they played.
Absolutely. In office, I still walk people to the line. and
Yeah, I
press,
think
and then it takes
offensively-
once for me to get beat and go, okay.
Offensively,
Yeah, I gotta remember.
it's gonna be a run heavy. I think it's gonna be run heavy, RPO heavy. I think passing. I think people are going to be very hesitant to pass unless they're wide open. Be honest with you.
Oh, Bill's got it.
And he fumbled. Wow. As he should, honestly.
Quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks felt mobile, even if you're not scrambling. The way that Clef is getting out the pocket, he's not necessarily scrambling, but he's able to get out of the pocket and make.
Okay, let's see. So he brought the safeties up, and he's pressing. So let's see what they do.
Keep him from being able to just run around.
Oh, he's wide open.
Keep Allen in right there.
Absolutely.
Why didn't that
Clef just finds
zone follow him up the field?
I mean, he's not called Clef the Mortal. He's Clef the God. Just want to let you know, though, you're not going to be able to screenshot this and be like, see, I beat Dez, and I'm 1-0 against him in Madden 24. Okay?
I'm 1-0. See, you got to, it's how you start. It ain't always
See
how
that?
you finish.
I don't know if that's a cornerback or that's a safety, but he should have followed that C route.
We start off 1-0. Maybe.
This is where Dez should have brought his belts here, just like laid them out and be like,
And I noticed too the tackling animation is kind of different too.
Wanting to compete,
Like the tackling is kind of more loose than anything. You know how you can just randomly hit stick people and stuff like that? I think it's really going to be determined on the angles and the type of player that you're tackling, or if you're going against a big running back compared to a little defender, or a big defender compared to a little running back or wide receiver. I think it's going to be different.
You don't know that until you sign up.
He's wide open.
Cover 2 invert, and I see my safety, like, how he's getting to the sideline. He's not, like, strafing. He's, like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I expect this route to be open, though.
He's not strafing, but he's also not sprinting. It's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, so it's a new loco type. You're going to see these guys do read steps first, and then you're going to see them go in the crossover run.
Okay.
So, Clef, that's a great call.
Wide open.
He's not in strafe, but he still has his hips.
Middle of the field wide open, boy.
But he's still facing the quarterback. And this is authentic to the sport. You see these guys, they don't just turn around and just run to a spot.
That is not a touchdown. That should be an
If
interception.
you're using and you hold both triggers, it does the same thing.
Absolutely.
We're now seeing the CPU able to do that as well.
Yep. And this is something that, again, people are going to have to reprogram themselves. In the past, if you was on strafe and you held sprint, you just strafed still.
Yeah.
But this year, if you're holding both triggers, you're going to turn
get
your
that
hip.
crossover, yeah.
You're going to cross over this year.
Okay. That's
I'm not
great.
gonna lie, I've seen
I hope it
Dez
works,
run some
for real, for real.
RPOs are kind of dangerous here, especially with that improved blocking. I don't know. It's a scary
That's
year.
exactly
If you're
what I
thinking
said.
about
It's going to be
RPO, running some
a
RPOs
run-heavy
for
year,
offense,
and
this might
people
be
aren't
the
going to be
year
really
early.
throwing there unless the
it's
player
a
is literally
good
wide
year
open.
To see just how much of a chess match this sport is. If you want to mix in pass, run, RPO, a little bit of QB
Like
sneak here and there,
some of these
you can
tackles
sneak
just
it
look
in.
so weird because
I'm seeing
it's
a lot
like
of
they're
new,
just
like,
throwing
tackle
themselves at each other.
Animations? Is there a new
Yeah, DB
tackling
fires.
techniques
Okay, so
in the game?
how?
There are, so
Is he gonna run
Nick,
it?
you're gonna
Oh, he's
hate
not
this,
gonna
but
run it.
conservative
Okay.
Tackle has been replaced.
No!
I know.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to accidentally mess up my tackle again.
Conservative tackle's been replaced.
I'm out, guys.
Okay.
I knew you were going to have that reaction, but conservative tackle has been replaced with wrap tackles.
Wrap
Still
tackles.
pressing A or X
So it's going to be a lot more break tackles than what we
These
think.
guys try to wrap up the ball carrier,
Damn.
and the outcome is going to vary depending on speed, strength, size.
So we're actually going by ratings and attributes. It's about time.
So you'll see defensive backs wrap up legs because that's authentic to the sport. You'll see these big guys hit a ball carrier up high and drive them backwards.
Okay. That's what I like to hear. I just got to see it, though, because it always starts like that in the beginning of the year, but then towards the
they're possible
in
this game,
between
especially with
the
good,
season, it
especially
just
with the good
changes. So I just got to see it for myself.
That's a coverage sack right there.
sack.
He's sitting in the
Okay.
pocket, and it doesn't feel like they have 6, 7, 8 seconds to throw
Right.
the ball. The pass rush has certainly been 2.
I like the coverage.
It's also not that, as soon as you drop back,
It's
a
not
guy standing
unfun.
there. Exactly.
We'll see.
So there's one of those play actions in a
Yeah, he-
situation. Probably
yeah, he just
let him roll a
insta-shed.
shotgun play action on 1st and 10.
Right. I don't know if it was a pass commit done there, but that's exactly the behavior you can expect to see if you pass commit on
Yeah.
a play action pass.
Okay. That's crazy. Okay. But yeah, so that is pretty much it for the gameplay. I know it's like probably a few more minutes or so, but we're pretty much done with that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, I liked a lot of things in the gameplay. Like I said, a lot of the stuff we gotta actually see it to believe it, because they just be talking. And once that patch that day one, that first week patch come out, the game will be one way for like a good 2 weeks, and then the next, who knows what's gonna happen. So we're just gonna have to see when it does come out. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys continue to show love. I really do appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.